Hi, so it's been a long time since I made a video. I know I haven't posted. Just wanted to make a quick, update on how everything's going. I've made a couple of changes with like the whole portfolio, and I made mistakes, which I was able to capitalize and learn. As anyone who is an investor, they're not perfect. They invest, make mistakes, and learn. So this is my portfolio. I'm sitting around $37,000, $900. Today we're down 268. For the week, we're up 114. The month, 2,700. 3 months, 6,000. Year to date, 8,000. 1 year mark, 9,000. Overall, almost $12,000 with a 45% all time, which is not terrible. But I took some risky moves. Obviously, the market is doing phenomenal. This is not unheard of. But yeah, I just want to touch bases. I am using a little bit of margin. I was buying pretty aggressively when the market was down 20% with margin, but I kind of sold most of it, which is great because I was able to capitalize when it dipped here and make some nice returns. So getting into what I have is very simple. I keep it very simple. First off, I have a Google. I really like Google. The reason I like Google is because it's Google, not just because of YouTube, but the different investments they're making, especially Waymo. I've seen Waymo around a lot in the city. I think it's cool. It's a cool idea. I think they're undervalued. Currently, I don't know why it's not showing my average cost, which is very weird. But I bought it at 160 something, and my total return is probably like 4,000. Now moving on to Microsoft. Microsoft is a no-brainer, around that $350 range. I didn't quite buy in perfectly. I bought it at 410. I was continuously just buying dollar cost averaging, which is the best thing to do. I think it's overvalued right now, which I wouldn't buy. But I own 32.7 shares right now with market value of $17,000, and I have a total return about 27% or 3,600. So basically, most of my money is in Google and Microsoft. Like I said, I don't know why you can't see my total return with Google, and I don't know why, but I have 20,000 invested in Google and 17,000 in Microsoft. I also have 8,000 into Visa, which I just bought recently. I really like Visa. I'm using a little bit of margin on Visa. I think it can outperform in the upcoming months. The reason I like Visa is because they're always innovating. They're always going to keep up. They're the when it comes to MasterCard and Visa, I like both. MasterCard is more worldwide. Visa is more United States. I like both. I think they're great buys. With that being said, I have 26 shares, average cost 336. Today's return 151, total return 167. And like I said, I am transparent. I am using 8,000 margin. So this is how it would look like, what I have invested. All time is 15,000, so margin has helped a little bit. But overall, what I have, $37,000. Like I said, I am going to be rebalancing now that, let me see if I can see total percent. I don't know why it's not showing. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm up like 30% or 25% on Google. Same with Microsoft, which is pretty good. What I'm considering doing is rebalancing Google and Microsoft as they continue to go higher. I do want to lock in a little bit of profit and kind of move towards more like Visa and ASML and kind of just change the portfolio to better opportunities who I believe have more growth in them as opposed to all-time high. There's nothing wrong with selling. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick update. I'll be doing updates probably every so often. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and let me know in the comments, and you guys have a good one.